Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. And in the last episode, guys, Sherlock and Watson were able to make their way through the swamps and found a gruesome ritual site where many people had been killed. However, it seems that Arneson was not among them, and the trail led to this cave where Sherlock and John got separated because John's flashlight wasn't working. Sherlock, while deciding to go down the caves by himself, found a strange book that looked very much like the Necronomicon, including being bound in human skin. Sherlock decided to open it up, and we are in this lovely place. We were able to get through the first chamber by doing kind of a last crusade leap of faith, but don't know if this is necessarily going to happen. I don't think the Penitent Man's going to pass here. But let's see... Let's go down here first. Oh. Some symbols here. Deep scratches, dried blood, Gesundheit. So we've got a spitting snake, a DNA strand, and a doctor's signature. Gotcha. Anything else we need to be aware of? Nope. Well, let's go ahead and run through this gauntlet and see what's what. That giant pendulum just... it's freaky. More freaky than these, I would say. And... oh! Well then. That didn't work. There we are. I'm not sure. You need to be looking at something? Oh! Okay, we got one of the symbols. There's multiple symbols. Full Metal Alchemist? Oh, there's the handwriting. What do we have to do? Whoop. Don't tell me we have to have... no? Nothing on the floor. I have a bad feeling.
John!
Yep.
Now it is glowing, but why?
We gotta find the symbols and get killed by the pendulum. So now we have to be super careful. I think that one up ahead is good. DNA strand. Hug me!
There's that glow again.
And is the other one over here? Yes, it is. John.
I hope that was all. I can't take anymore.
It was a close shave. Sherlock should be completely clean shaven by the time we return to the real world. Are we back in the real world? That'd be nice.
At last, the lantern's working again. Holmes, I'm coming.
Oh.
Holmes, what are you doing, sitting in a place like this?
How did you get here? How did you get through the maze? Tell me, Watson.
What maze? I walked straight up to you. You saw me.
Do not lie to me, John. How did you get out?
Sherlock, what happened? Are you feeling all... oh, heavens. Is that Arneson? Why didn't you mention him? Stay put. I must check if he is alive.
Oh, crap. Okay.
I just need a second, John.
Hey, Arneson. Hey, Cthulhu. Oh.
The unknown, beckoning, great word, lightning!
I should examine him before he has another seizure. Please tell me there are no eels inside Arneson.
And we're gonna learn today. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't need those fingers.
Severed fingers, the wounds are inflamed.
I mean, I would be surprised if they weren't infected.
Cold sweat. 2, no, 3 ribs fractured. Pulse is racing, 110 beats a minute.
Okay.
Blunt trauma to the cranium, dilated pupils, lips moving without a sound. Arneson is delirious after all he's endured. We can't get him to the boat in a state like that. It's dangerous to us and him.
Got a lot of things to look at here. Okay.
This is Dwale, induces sleep and relaxation.
Oh. Okay. Dwale.
A gluey decoction. The smell is herby but sharp. It appears burnt, judging by the color.
Have to do a little alchemy.
Salvia divinorum. Provokes visual hallucinations. Hard to tell what it says.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Prove worth by giving life to the great lord. Rejoice, for he is coming. Deep water calls. Oh, hi, Sherlock.
The walls are spinning. Let me catch my breath.
Okay, is it gonna be one of those things that we turn around and you're like right there? My, how the tables have turned. For those of you who don't know, I think it was in maybe the original Awakened and in other Sherlock games as well. There was a weird kind of bug that they had programmed in that Sherlock would be moving around, turning around, and then Watson would be like right there behind him. It was called Creepy Watson. Kind of a very Slender Man-like.
The nightmares these poor souls had to endure.
Guarde a tempestrade abandon surcarne.
I wonder what this language is. I can't decipher that text.
That's an orifice. Let me forget. Please let me forget.
Pokeweed berries, though they appear harmless, the whole plant is lethal.
Pokeweed.
Odorless, watery, and hard to identify.
Let's look at the book last.
Some kind of amanita mushroom. Extremely poisonous. Pharmacopoeia. Listing drugs, effects, and directions for use.
Pharmacist Handbook, How to Treat Without Killing. This book is a helpful assistant on your journey to becoming a competent pharmacist. Every drop, crumble, or grain of a substance can bring a sick patient back to life, but may kill him if dispensed carelessly. It's crucial to know what can help and what can kill. Each chapter provides a brief description of every substance used in pharmacy. Remember, be precise, patient, and learn from the mistakes of others. Okay. I think that might be everything. Is Search this in the archives. Transparent liquid. Type. Don't know. Consistency, liquid, smell, odorless, and luminescent or light? Oh, transparent. There we go. Snake venom. Snake venom typically looks like yellow water. It has no impurities or foam. A few drops of snake venom, diluted or mixed with other substances, can be used as a muscle relaxant. 1 drop per 80 pounds should be enough. Everyone writing that down? Odorous and gluey brown substance. Maybe jelly? Strong smell of herbs. I'll say pungent and dark colored. Ayahuasca. Oh, bookworm trophy earned. Brown colored paste used in rituals across the Amazon basin. Causes visual and auditory hallucinations. Created in South America, the decoction's main ingredient is a local plant known as yage. Okay. How can Arneson be sedated? A combination of snake venom and on the tables, the effect is used to induce sleep. Hey! A sedative to calm Arneson for transportation can be made. Ingredients needed: dwale and snake venom. We can do that. There's dwale. Where's the snake venom?
This should help soothe Arneson.
Did we mix everything? I don't know. We're about to find out.
I need some fresh air.
Yes, please go. I'll be right behind you with Arneson. Perhaps you can prepare the boat.
I can do that. There's nothing but the writing on the wall. Well, wait, hold on. Holmes hasn't said anything about this. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. So it went instantly to that chamber. We didn't see the area with the book. Did we? Right?
Free me festering soul and let me feel. Free me festering soul and let me feel. Eyes without purpose and now see the truth. Tear me mind from me flesh, score me festering soul. Phantoms of nothing, we are born to die, filth in the eyes of our eldritch lord.
Free my festering soul and let me feel.
Oh, please, I wish to return. Free me, let me return. Free me and rejoice. Eyes without purpose, I now see the truth. Tear my mind from my flesh.
Holmes? Are you all right? Here, let me help.
I'm fine.
Holmes? Sherlock! What the hell were you doing? He almost killed you!
Didn't even hear the gunshot.
I don't... You're right. Let's go, Watson.
Oh, that's a lot of blood. Can we get his hands on the boat? Please? Just feel bloody with gators and...
Bon Dieu! Still among the living.
We are, though not for lack of trying by the sheriff.
Well, he'd been telling people you died in the swamp despite his trying to save you. Crooked man. Through and through. Wait, is that Mr. Arneson?
What's left of him?
But he's not well. Do you know Lucy?
Belle from the nymph? That I do.
Please bring her here. Mr. Arneson needs to see a familiar face if he's to have any chance of surviving.
Power of the heart. I get you. Wait here. Errol? Oh, Errol! Reckon we should give him space. Farewells are painful.
No, tell me that's not true.
Watson?
Mr. Arneson has endured a lot. Lost 4 fingers, a lot of blood, and some of his sanity. But with rest and tender care, he ought to survive those injuries, both physical and mental.
Thank you, Johnny. I'll take care of him. Thank you for bringing him home to me. We'll be all right.
Are you quite certain? Do you have the space? The resources?
I will stay with him at the mansion. It is not a burden to take care of your love.
His property is in quite a state. It may not be the best place for recuperation.
Right.
Hush now. Champagne will see it sorted.
Then it's settled. Hear that, Errol? Us living under one roof. Careful what you wish for. Oh, and champagne? I'm about sick of watching that sheriff run riot through New Orleans. We ought to talk.
Funny. I was just thinking that grub did nothing to save your man. Together, I reckon you, me, and Errol have the sway to make some changes round here.
I like the sound of that.
Holmes, our boat.
Oh, we must make haste. Farewell all. Take care.
Guess we're heading back to London? No man is an island. Yes, indeed. Chapter 7. The Book from Beyond. Great. Can't wait.
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Let it be known that I'm handy with this revolver.
Nonsense, Dr. Watson. As I understand it, when faced with the imperative to defend oneself, one's comrades, and one's nation, you fled. Aren't you going to introduce us, Sherlock?
Watson, meet my brother Mycroft, the Queen's best boy. Oh, this is a grim augury indeed, for wherever Mycroft travels, tedium surely follows.
In contrast, of course, to Sherlock, a man whose obsessive pursuit of the trivial tears through the most carefully laid plans like a hurricane. Do you have any idea what you have disrupted?
Your ego is inflated as much as your waistband. What word comes to mind?
You work for the government?
International trade is a delicate beast. Your antics in Edelweiss have jeopardized one of the Crown's richest relationships.
Oh dear. As rich as all the butter you've been slathering on your bread?
We need your help.
What?
There is evil afoot. Strangeness and savagery like I have never seen. Something otherworldly festering in the dark beyond our reach. We have seen things that defy explanation. Mystic forces, magic. You must help us.
It's true.
The British government does not invest its resources in the insane or intoxicated. Pull yourself together.
I know men like you. Men like you grease palms, whisper in ears, start wars, and you send men like me to die in them. You and the rest of your corpulent cronies.
Ha! Corpulent! That was it.
Interesting, Sherlock. But as you again drift away from sanity, you find yourself another John.
Ooh. That was a low blow.
All right, so the choice is made.
I beg your pardon?
There is only us. We cannot run from this problem. I shall take the book and Davy's cryptic message to Barnes. See what he makes of it.
Man, Holmes is fading out. Like that talk with Mycroft has drained whatever little sense he had left. Hopefully he is in bed. Oh, nope, he's playing the violin. Okay.
As you were, Watson. Do what you must.
Maybe that'll help him concentrate. Okay. Watson. What are we dressing in today? You know what? How about something a little loose-fitting? Think that works? Oh my god, it's the painting that Vogel did of Holmes at the end of chapter 1. That's awesome. Wait, is there any other thing that I may have missed? Grand Soiree. I love it when they add in little Easter eggs. Got the elephant there. Remember our elephant friend? Okay. We'll move on. The mask.
Am I mad? This painting wasn't here last time, was it?
Well, we're gonna learn today. I know we're
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for the details.
Well, maybe this isn't the right weather to be wearing this. Okay. There we go.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Killing Tempest. Storm of the Century. The Tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Lochaber's coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. The storm is taking a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the elements. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search parties due to the dangerous conditions. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learnt that similar phenomena of lower importance are occurred around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard.
Get the Strand. Get the true facts.
Good old Lupin. Okay. So I assume, yeah, we gotta go to Barnes' workshop. Or Barnes' bookshop, excuse me.
Just back from a trip, Doctor. You look exhausted.
Yeah, you would too, kid. You would too.
Another sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for the details.
Road closed. Alright. That would be fairly interesting. Is the door locked? No, it's not. Well, before we go talk to him, let's see how things went over here.
Dr. Watson, how nice to see you, despite the inclement weather. At least my flowers are enjoying the rainfall.
Yes, indeed. Gaslight. Alright. Another creepy painting.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
Where's the pupper? Oh, both puppers.
Take care of your master. It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson, indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded, and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged.
So are the Stevensons, which Robert Louis is apparently a member of, the guy who wrote Treasure Island and Kidnapped and a bunch of that, is this kind of England's version of the Marshes?
Last time we met, you
Or the
mentioned your
Waits?
knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
Please do not lose your mind while doing it.
A moment, please. Spellbinding pages.
Yeah, I understand, but just make those sanity rules, please. Doggies, if you need to, you may have to sick balls. Greatest British families. This volume gathers facts, stories, and gossip about the members and successes of great British families. It is a somewhat chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Car? Location. Oh, when the storm starts, where the ships fall, it's Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen. Okay, Robert Louis Stevenson, so Scotland. Period, title. Don't know about this. Let's try. Try the current day. 1800s. Duke, Marquis, Counts, Barons. Explorations, politics, maritime. The book Greatest British Families briefly mentions the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage starts the same given name as the latest, the author Robert Louis Stevenson. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse erection in 1810, the Stevensons have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons, Alan, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. Was the cryptic message for Ashmed about? Looks like we are about to put some pieces together. Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? So, let's say the Tempest article. And try the Stevenson family. A gathering at a Stevenson-built lighthouse. Message mentions a place where the cult plans to gather, a lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Who is the cult leader and what is their goal? I assume all of these things. Oh. We have completely ran out of things. We need to go ahead and talk to Barnes about that. And Watson will in the next episode, guys. We've definitely made some progress, and it's nice to be back in rainy London instead of rainy New Orleans. But I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. I'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.